Yeah. So had to try some new shit. Had a little lead-in music. I didn't know the music was on there. Honestly, it was just I wanted to counter. I wanted to see what the timer did, and it had music on it, and it was too late to take it off by the time I got into the shit. So it is what it is. You got the elevator music with the intro. We are here. Literally anything podcast for the people.
For sure.
The team, as originally constructed, the three-man weave, as it's been said and called, a whole bunch of other nicknames, them three assholes, depending on who you are. We're okay with that too, as long as you watched. Anyway,
and your mom's a hoe.
As stated every week by my main man, Poppy with the hair. Yes, if your mother is promiscuous, if you are not watching us, and that is the bottom line.
I mean, it is not outside.
As always, we appreciate you. Oh man, yeah. So it's summertime. You know, almost. It feels like summertime. It's not really summertime. It's the summer weather. It's time for sundresses and stick ups and fights at the basketball court and all kinds of stuff.
All I want to do all summer long is just be quoting the what's it called? Slim Thick by Fab all summer. Damn, I didn't know she was holding all that. I didn't know brown skin Kelly rolling like that.
That was yeah, he was cooking on that jump. All right, but ladies, it's just once you fry chicken in the sundress, just retire the sundress. Like, let that be the chicken sundress. Like, I want y'all, like, once you fry chicken in the sundress is retired. Like, you can't bring it back. Right. Like, you could do that. That's by all means, because it ain't nothing to get you a new sundress. But once you fry chicken in it, get rid of that junk. Like, move on to the next one. Anyway, like I said, literally anything podcast for the people. We are here for the bullshit. It was a light, heavy news week. So I'm warning y'all now early on in this show, it's gonna be a lot of bullshit in this show. Like this is gonna be a fun one.
Hey, I feel wear my prison outfit.
I had the
and bullshit.
Okay. My man Notorious with the living color background. Right on. I hear you. All right, man. So in lieu of not having anything like super duper serious, man, it's a bunch of goofy shit to get to. Tell me where y'all want to start. All right.
Wait a minute.
Number one.
Wait, there is one serious thing to get into that I came across. And
I got something serious too.
Yeah.
All right. Well, y'all get y'all shit off because
you always on the bullshit. You always on the bullshit.
I'm here for the bullshit this week. Yes. That's what I showed up for.
You acting like KB, but we gonna get on that.
Bullshit. Yeah. I'm inspired. I woke up and chose violence every day this week, nigga. Let's go.
Yo. All right, but today the COVID-19 Hate Crimes Act was signed into law.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
I heard about that, but I didn't want to be angry. But go ahead. Let's piss me off. Let's go.
Okay. Well, I look at it in the scope of what it is to other people. And I see, all right, for the Asian American community, the Asian community, period. Listen, that is great for y'all. It is a great thing for y'all as a people. You feel like y'all being discriminated against, and you deserve protection. I believe that wholeheartedly. President Biden, look at me because I'm talking to you.
I'm the captain now. Go ahead.
Exactly.
Yo, he was like
President Biden, look at me right now. We the same people that you came to trying to get boosters in order to get yourself into the White House. We are the exact reason why you chose a black woman as a running mate in order to sway the vote your direction. And what is it? It's 119th day in office, something like that.
Can I stop you for 2 seconds? 2 seconds. I said this from the rip. If Joe Biden really gave a fuck about us, he would have chose Stacey Abrams as his running mate. But continue.
All day, every day.
Talk.
But you did some sucker shit. And as of right now, you ain't done nothing specifically. Yeah, I said it correctly. Not specifically like the oceans. Specifically for the black people.
Bro.
The Ron. Yo, he did nothing for us yet. And
Right.
I mean, I don't see anything ever happening for us specifically as a people. But it's like, wow, dude. Like every time you turn around, it's just a slap in the face. Cat, can you go somewhere? Because you're making a lot of
Bro, you might, hey, my nigga, you might just have to handle that for real. You might just have to take over the team.
She like,
do that.
all right.
Yo,
Listen,
You might just have to do that,
wait a
bro.
minute. Wait a minute.
You're not gonna be able to handle this work.
No, we're not going there. We are not.
Hey.
Nope, I'm not even saying that shit out loud.
All pussy matter, my nigga. All pussy matter.
Oh God. And now see, now y'all two niggas talking about y'all got serious comments or topics. Then y'all start with that shit. And when I want to get to the bullshit, I get ridiculed. You're absolutely right. Go on, brother. Continue.
But that was my point. Like I just felt I felt some type of way because it's like, damn, like we put you in office.
Right. Want me to tell you why you felt some type of way, Left? Want me to tell you why you felt some type of way? Because you in your heart really believe you really had expectations that this time shit might be different. Or at least that's what it sounds. That's what I'm saying. At least that's what it sounds like based on your disappointment. I'm not disappointed at all. Want me to tell you why? Because they don't never do shit. They ain't gonna start doing shit now. I come on here every week, tell y'all how they don't give a fuck about us. They don't give a fuck about us.
And
this
is a conversation that I had with my mom. My mom was like a week and a half ago. My mom was braiding my hair and shit. No, like almost a week ago. Mom was braiding my hair and she was like, "Oh, I don't fuck with Kanye no more because like she was like, I can put up with all the mental health stuff. I can put up with all that, but like when he tried to split the vote, I said, okay, I don't fuck with the actions that Kanye took. Him running for president, and then there was a deviation between our vote and the whole essentially white vote. I'm generalizing. I know I'm generalizing. I'll take those arrows. Him splitting the idea of the black vote. But the message behind it, of him saying that the Democrat Party does not have they're not a shoe-in for the black vote. They're not like we have no loyalty because time and time again, we voted strictly Democrat and nothing has come our way out of it. No reparations, so to speak. So my mom really my mom's not dumb. She understood where I was coming from, but she was like, but I still can't fuck with somebody as smart as he is, him taking that stance and then making those actions. But I get it.
No, that's a fair, retort as far as that goes. I mean, my whole thing is this: without all the robble and the anger and shit. I mean, it's just as simple as I am not in any way, shape, or form expecting anything.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not mad about it. I'm not, I don't have an emotion about it either way because to tell you the truth, to this point, I'm pretty numb to the shit. So I'm just kind of here, like exercising my way through it, and I'm not. I don't care. Like, if that, like, you understand what I'm saying? Like, no, I don't think the Democrats have our best interests in mind, but at least they care enough about us to lie to us. The fucking Republicans, which is like, and the
Republicans listen to Big Sean. I don't fuck with you.
Yeah, like they don't
really, bitch, I ain't fucking with you.
Like they make it to the point where you can't even try and like have a sensible argument, especially like these new era like Trump Republicans. But it's just my expectations are super low, so my disappointment is fleeting. In so many cases, there's very little disappointment for me because I just don't expect very much.
What's my favorite brand of Republican? My favorite brand is listen to me, hear me. And I voted for Obama. I voted for Obama.
First off, That's like telling me I have a black friend. That's what I just heard when you tell me I voted for Obama. I voted for Obama. You have a black friend, huh?
I read the Bible 3 times, looked on Facebook. He's the Antichrist. Guess what, Dan? You can suck my dick. How about that?
He's the Antichrist. Oh, you gotta love that.
Democrats and Republicans.
All right. So my serious stuff. I got 2 things.
All right, hold on. Let me get these comments in real quick. Jesus says she can't fuck with Trump and she don't fuck with none of the politicians that come from money. Regular ass people is what she wants. So real rap. That's I'm not mad at that. Like that's exactly what you want to have. You want to have regular people who come from something that you've been through and can relate to what you're going through. I definitely believe in you know, I've spoken about this before. It should be much more about the haves and the have-nots than about, you know what I mean, black, white, and other colors. Like it really should, because that's how it's really the power structure lays. If you got money and other people don't, then you know it is what it is. Let me see what Ship got to say. Say how they feel, actions dictate how they feel. I don't respect Democrats lying to us and saying they will help us year after year, assist us and support us year after year to get our vote, but then do nothing to support us on a large scale. I mean, you know, you rather get stabbed in the front than in the back. So I guess that's the logic in that. And I'm not mad at that. I see both sides. I definitely see both sides. It's one of them things, man. Yeah, absolutely. Politics. That's the best way to describe it. This is definitely some goofy shit happening. But go ahead, Brother Hood. Let me hear it.
First things first, R.I.P. Paul Mooney.
Indeed.
My man Negro Damas, one of the baddest motherfuckers to ever do it. Like, you know what I mean? Like a lot of people like to say Richard Pryor is one of the realest niggas that ever lived. I truly believe Paul Mooney is the realest nigga to ever live.
Man, listen, if you can write jokes with Richard Pryor, like if you can sit at a table and y'all are the creative minds behind jokes and you know Richard Pryor's body of work and what he's into, like I don't really need to hear a whole lot else. When a dude whose comedy mind I admire as much as Dave Chappelle pulls you in to be part of his projects and things of that nature, I like it's levels. It's levels, and I'll give y'all my favorite. Go ahead.
What's it in the year 2010? Shirley Temple Black will marry Arnold Schwarzenegger, and her new name will be Shirley Temple Black nigga.
Yeah. No. Now see, those Jones are hilarious. What did he say? A movie called The Last Samurai starring Tom Cruise. I'm gonna make a movie. It's called The Last
Nigga on Earth. Yeah, The Last Nigga on Earth. Sorry.
Yeah, no, but Paul Mooney but my favorite Paul Mooney one, my favorite bit from him, or my favorite line from him, I should say, is he says, I can't believe they made a movie called White Men Can't Jump. White men can't jump. They don't have to. They own the team. Yo, that shit had me dying. I was like, damn, that's some crazy. That's real shit. Like, that's the kind of humor and the kind of views that you got from Paul Mooney. Like, he was, oh man, he was just such a goddamn brilliant comedy writer and just thinker in general. A good, like, it's not just about the comedy. He was a very smart man. He was brave as hell because he was saying shit in places that people just wasn't saying these things at, and he wasn't ostracized for it. He still was able to get his shit off. Part of that was because, you know, Richard Pryor, who gonna fuck with somebody that Richard Pryor got their back. But at the same time, he really just was genius level when it came to comedy and presentation, and he will definitely be missed. Rest in peace, Mr. Mooney. Indeed.
All right. Well, number 2.
Everybody want to be a nigga, but don't nobody want to be a nigga.
It's real shit.
The one, right?
I didn't realize I look like Dominican Sandman from Spider-Man. All right. So number 2. It's not hold on, because this is not funny at all. It's not funny. Super serious.
All right.
There was a mass casualty event last Friday. Nobody even fucking knows about it. Everybody knows about it, but don't nobody know about it. Mass casualty event. Hundreds of bodies. J. Cole dropped that motherfucking album, bro. J. Cole dropped that motherfucking album, bro. Killed y'all niggas. Killed y'all niggas.
So, see, right, it's like this, right? I heard it the first time, right? Like, and I was sitting here that morning. I had like work shit to do, so I'm like doing work, but I'm actually listening to the album, and I'm like, damn, this joint is crazy. But the first time I got in the car and cut it on and really let them
subs touch you.
Oh man, bruh. Yeah, nah.
I gotta with that one. I gotta hit you with my favorite line on the album, because everybody know I'm a nerd. I'm hold on, let me find it, because I don't want to fuck it up. I know it by heart, but I really don't want to fuck it up.
Okay.
Boom. Oh, there we go. Just did the mental math. I calculated my worth. Crazy shit. Didn't know I got more M's than the Slim Shady video. Big boss, less Rick Ross, like a wavy Hideo. Kojima, they tote steamers around the way we tippy toe.
Tippy toe. Yo, wait a minute. That's my favorite bar too. When I heard that shit, all I heard was the Metal Gear sound in my head. Like,
exactly. That fucking exclamation point popped
Metal
up over.
Gear, that bar is just beyond bananas. Yeah, that was my favorite bar too. That's funny as shit.
Kojima tote steamers around the way we tippy toe. Because you gotta think, bro. This is literally my argument when we talk about the J. Cole versus Kendrick thing. That truthfully is Hov and Nas, right? Like the same argument, and the reason why the beef,
a new generation, yeah,
exactly. That's the Hov and Nas argument. J. Cole don't sacrifice a fucking word, bro. And I love Kendrick. I probably like Kendrick more than I like Cole. More than likely, right. I like Kendrick more than I like Cole. Being completely transparent,
right?
J. Cole don't sacrifice a word. Around the way we tippy toe. How many corners you gotta fucking turn in Metal Gear Solid? Around the way we tippy toe.
So
all I can think about is me sitting. Bro, I'm 6 years old in the locker looking at the butt naked picture on the wall.
Listen, Metal Gear. It was like the first. Like I was always a sports game dude. I was never like any other shit. I was really mostly a sports game dude, unless it was like Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat, like a 2-on-2 fighting joke. Metal Gear, man, that shit was different. I was like, no, I want to play games like this forever.
You didn't have the foresight. You didn't have the foresight. At certain points in the game, you had to take your fucking memory card out because they trick you and delete your shit, delete your progress, and then you doing all the moves on the last boss and shit. Nigga go invisible. You hit right, you go left. You hit up, you go back.
You go down.
You gotta take the controller out, put it in the second port, and then your shit go regular. Like niggas don't, motherfuckers don't care.
It's a different. Video games is different for sure.
No, but I'm just saying, like I don't know.
As far as that,
I feel too much into the line, but like,
no, it's fine. No, it's a whole. But what it is that's what good writing does, though, bro. Like when you are a writer and you rapping, like, and you really putting your shit together, you say shit to make people go have conversations based on 2 or 3 bars that you sprinkled in a song. Like that's great writing. That just lends to the proof of how fire this shit is. Like. You got to be a different level writer for that, man. I can't have conversations with dudes what I love about getting old and hood. I can't wait to see you get to this point, bro. Because I already say that
I've already reached 50-year-old pessimism though, which is crazy.
No, not the pessimism. I'm talking about the conservation of energy, because nigga, you'll give some bullshit your energy. You will do that. It's not something you do all the time, but as your homie, I know that you have times in life where you will give bullshit a lot of energy. I'm past that shit. Like I can't do it. Like it's certain things. Like I'm not gonna have a musical argument with nobody. Like you think J. Cole corny? Cool, bro. Enjoy the rest of your day. Be blessed. I'm not having that conversation with you. Like, but it was a time where nigga, what? I'll be like. Name a nigga who you like better, and I'll give it. Like I would have had that whole shit laid out. I'm not doing this no more.
This is my argument. There's 3 things: you ain't gone through enough, your student loan debt ain't fucking high enough, or your attention span is too short. That's all.
Oh shit!
You ain't gone through enough.
What you feel about that, John? Left? You quiet over there, bro.
Well, I was letting y'all get y'all shit off. Okay, so. Remember, like we talked the following day, and you asked me, like, yo, how you feel about this, John? I'm like, yo, I honestly gotta get in the car. Just like I spoke, like because certain shit don't hit right until you drive around with it.
For sure.
And I was just like, okay, first joint is cool. Second, like, and I'm
First joint is cool.
It's like I'm giving it, like, wait.
Oh, you just okay?
Because
yeah, okay. Nah,
because of the fact that, all right, it's not like it's. I feel like that didn't punch me in the face. Like it was something that, all right, bar wise. Wait, look, you getting the face on me. Like, bar wise, he was.
Let him get his shit up, bro. Let him get his shit up.
The production was just, it's okay, and yeah, that's how I felt. I didn't really get into my groove until 100 million. I'm still on the grind. Like I had to find my groove with it, and then once I got to that, the album started rolling.
Go ahead, bro.
Like the album started rolling for me. It was like, okay. Now we here. Now we doing some shit. And then once I listened to it again, that's when it started to click from the rip. Like that first listen, like that first real listen, it was like, okay. I'm because you still trying to get the vibe of where he's going with it. Like when it first dropped, I'm laying in the bed. I'm half asleep. Like I honestly want to go to sleep right now. I was waking up for this joint.
I have a question. So how did I put an M on your head, you Luigi brother? Now, how did that get by you? And you was like, that's cool. How did my nigga said that at 54 seconds? How did you get past that? And you're like, that's a light one. He was shooting in the gym by himself when he wrote that.
Because I got I'm a nigga who had bars.
Me so too. Like, and okay. I closed Ableton, my nigga. I turned all my shit off. I closed Ableton. I put my MPC is still on the floor.
Listen, what I will say is on the first run through, I was impressed. Like the beats didn't hit until I got it in the car, but the bars, absolutely. Like oh man. First off, when I heard Cam on the intro, I was excited from the rip. Like I was like, hold up.
I was waiting for Cam first. Like
no, I was. Oh my god, I'm so excited. He did that shit perfectly,
flawless.
Like, don't say don't do.
I ain't want because you want to know. You want to know what it was. If there was a Cam verse to be had on that album, I didn't want it on the intro. I didn't. I really did not.
Yeah, I love him. The Harlem energy, but yeah, go ahead.
Facts. If Cam was going to be on that song, I need 2020 World Star parking lot freestyle video Cam. I don't want quack quack duck. Your mother is stuck.
Oh yeah.
2003 Cam.
The do-si-do Cam. Like
I don't.
Right.
I need how Cam was spitting in front of his fucking Bentley in that parking lot with I think it was a bucket of chicken in his hand. I don't know what it was. With the Cam with the fro. I don't want Rico. I don't want Rico. I want Cam with the fro and the goatee. I want Cam with the fro to fit it in the goatee. That's what I want.
As a matter of fact, like I had to go through the track list. I'm lying about it being 100 million. It was my life because that brought me back to the energy of the Pharoah Monch situation. So that I mean,
lit on that.
Yeah. Okay. So old.
I know you. That's what I wanted. Nope. That's what I wanted to get to.
Old nigga confession. I was impressed with 21 on this song. Him. And I was impressed. Well, but see, and to be clear, I like Lil Baby a lot. So
Baby be rapping his ass off.
That motherfucker can rap. Yeah,
or he can rap. He rap his ass off. He can rap.
No, he can rap. I can't. You'll never hear me say that shit. I won't be one of. He definitely can rap. I mean, sometimes it'd be like the delivery and all that. That ain't always. But as far as the bars, he can rap his ass off for sure. But yeah, no, they both impressed me. 21 and Baby, because they stood with him on them. Because Bull get on them Jones and go in. But 21 did
Moray smoked that hook too.
For sure.
Moray smoked that hook. Nah.
He kept up. He definitely kept up.
Nah,
He
but the thing
definitely
is,
did.
y'all,
He did his thing.
A lot of people, I'm not saying that comment. A lot of people don't get, and it's been like this since the dawn of time. Is a lot of people, it's a lot of like the voice and inflection, and we don't fuck with Southern rappers because 21 been sliding for real. Like, go back and listen to "Offended" by Meek, Young Thug, and it's on Dream Chasers 3.
He cooked on that, John. I know exactly what song you're talking about. He cooked on there. Yeah,
it's
that's what I'm saying.
Hit her with no condom and I made her eat a Plan B. Come on, bro. 21 be sliding.
He be talking crazy. Yeah, no. See, I don't have no problem with him. It ain't. We'll get into it later. It's a space for that in the show. We'll get into that. And but in summation, J. Cole album was fire. If you listen to it once and didn't like it, listen to it again. Goddamn it, you wildin'. Listen to it again and again. And
then if you don't like it, go to college, get some student loan debt. I guarantee you.
You'll understand
when them bills come in, my nigga.
Hold up, I missed this comment. I'm gonna just back to the Paul Mooney thing. Mooney said, "I say nigga so much it make my teeth white." Damn, that's hard.
That's cold.
Got a real nigga wake up call.
That's cold.
Oh man, that's definitely hard right there. I'm not mad at that at all. All right, so few little small things that we don't got to spend a lot of time on, but I definitely want to get to. Y'all see this shit happen with Derek Lewis this week?
Hey,
Anybody
man,
check that out?
Imagine you try to make your come up and this nigga fucking punch your head into 3 states over.
I don't know.
Imagine a silverback come up on you and put a knot on the side of your head that looked like you got hit by a motherfucking train.
Oh man, a silverback. Holy hell. So, because you know, I like to have context to these things. UFC heavyweight, one Mr. Derek
Top
Lewis.
5 contender. I think he's number 3 right now, but
large, scary individual is what we'll leave it at that. This brother right here. Now that's not a full, that doesn't show you how much bigger he is than everybody else, but he got a head like a Rottweiler, and I don't know if you want to fight this brother, but
this nigga got in front of millions of people and said my balls was hot.
Hold up, but you see this circle on this other picture.
He's okay.
He gave him more face. Like he put an extension on this nigga face like it was a deck. Like, no, man. that is not supposed to happen at all to anyone. So basically, the gentleman with the injuries, he was trying to get into the carjacking field and tried to steal Mr. Derek Lewis's car while he was in the middle of a workout. Lewis approached the man, hit him with a punch, and subdued him until police arrived. He one hit acquitted this motherfucker at 6 a.m. next to his car.
As he does to trained professionals. He does this to the baddest people in the world. And he just did this to fucking Rev Run's son who snapped Game Boy SPs in half.
Yeah, no. He gonna get a check from the state after getting hit like that. He is mentally unfit. He is mentally unfit going forward.
He got traumatic brain injury.
He is absolutely gonna get an SSI check for that ass. I hope it was worth it.
When he get out,
he's gonna be under care of the state.
He's gonna be rapping like Conway when he get out.
Exactly. It's gonna be in his. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, his shit all drooped down. Like, no, man, that's not worth it. I don't care what kind of car it was, and it wasn't that nice of a car.
Yeah, it was a Sprinter, like an SUV.
Yeah, it was a Sprinter.
Yeah, like he wildin', man. Like that just, I don't know. Anyway, man. So, how'd y'all wake up feeling this morning? How'd you, brother? When you woke, what was the first thing in your mind when you woke up this morning? Like, all right, this day is going to be blank. Fill in the blank. This day is going to be. Go ahead, Left.
I gotta take a piss.
Okay, this day is going to be. I got to take a piss. Hood, what was the first thing you thought about your day when you woke up this morning? That's suitable for people and that's listening to us that we give a fuck about.
It's every morning the same thing. Every single morning, no matter how I feel, every single morning, wake up with the same energy. I've been getting too much money. Everybody mad.
Yeah, no, I'm with that. I like that.
Same
like
old
that
nigga on the block. Bro, that's every morning I got to. For all y'all out there that struggles with mental health issues, I'm completely transparent about my shit. I'm on medication right now. 2020 definitely fucked your boy up and almost took me the fuck out. I bounced back, and the one thing that I realized that I forgot to do, you got to find that one thing that you do on the wake up. So on my wake up, I brush my teeth, listen to Everybody Mad while I brush my teeth, and then I do some good mornings because you know what, goddamn niggas' backs be tight and their hamstrings be tight. So I do some body weight good mornings just to get myself right, and then I listen to Everybody Mad, and then right before I get to work, I listen to Win by J-Rock.
That's a good routine. I like that. So most mornings, right? I'll wake up, and it'll be like the day before I've heard something that reminded me of a song. I always try and be aware for song clues and cues. And then that next day, you know what I mean? I wake up and that's the song or the album that I start my day with and how it goes. This week, though, I was unable to not play songs that were hyper violent and extra. And I'm going to tell you why. Because I've been inspired by Kwame Brown. And I feel like every day of the week, I want to wake up and choose violence now because that's what he has decided to do. And goddamn it, I am 100% here for it. First off, right? For those of you who may not know, Kwame Brown, former #1 pick of the Washington Wizards when Michael Jordan was the GM. And then after Mike decided to not, or the owner or whatever the hell he was, and then Mike came out of the front office and back onto the court and he was with Kwame. Kwame Brown never lived up to the potential that he thought he should have had, or we all thought he should have had. Played with several NBA teams, had a 13-year career, total over $63 million in salary. Kwame Brown is in no way, shape, or form a sob story or a sad situation. This is not a flop.
That. He's not a flop either.
He's a flop based on where he was drafted. But as far as success, you have a 13-year NBA career, make $63 million. You are a successful individual. I don't fuck what nobody say. So that's beside the point. Some of his teammates have, going on to media and things of that nature, and they circulate and have their interviews. And Gilbert Arenas, Steven Jackson, and Matt Barnes were on Barnes and Jackson's podcast, All the Smoke, talking to Gilbert Arenas, and they had a conversation about Kwame Brown, basically saying that, he was a show pony and underrated and things, overrated and a bust and all these other things that we don't necessarily need to get into the quotes for you to get the gist of the story. So Kwame Brown has also been ridiculed by people like Stephen A. Smith. When Kwame Brown was a teammate of Michael Jordan used to dig in his shit. When Kwame Brown was a teammate of Kobe Bryant, and this is anybody who's ever been a teammate of Kobe Bryant, you got your shit dug in. That's just how I go, man. You going to get cooked when you're not right. That's what we do out on the court. That's just how I go. So, Kwame Brown apparently this week decided, I ain't scared of none of you motherfuckers. Y'all not just going to keep talking about me. I ain't scared of
you niggas.
Yeah, when I tell you my man has been on a motherfucking tirade, so all you need to know is at the beginning of the week, Kwame Brown had 4,000 IG followers. 4,000. At my last check, it was 50. It was 50.
I'm not gonna hold you. I didn't know that.
3.5 days.
I didn't know that he was still in the league. I'm being honest with you. I did not know that he was still in the league.
Oh, okay.
He's
not in the league no more.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm saying, though.
Right.
He was a retired basketball player with 4,000 followers. He has 50 plus. It might be more by now. It was 50 last night. It could possibly be more than that. But either way, you get 40 plus thousand, all because you sitting there cooking. He called Stephen A. Hold up, wait a minute, because I don't like to misquote the beef. Let me get it up here. Let's see what we got. Slow computer, my bad, y'all. I got a lot of tabs open. It helps me.
Hold on. Let me get that there. 76.1 thousand followers.
He got 20 plus more today. Wow. That's crazy.
And he now has merch. My
As
mama's
he should.
cooking.
He gonna have a blue
As he
check by the end of the week.
Capitalize, my nigga. Capitalize.
He gonna have a blue check by the end of the week. But either way,
He gonna have a
Gilbert
blue
Arenas
check
went
by
on
the
there.
end of the week. Like niggas don't know he went number 1 overall. Hey yo, Mark Zuckerberg, get this man a blue check, bro. This nigga went first overall in the draft. Stop playing with him, bro. They don't fuck with black people, my nigga. They do not fuck with black people. How you go first overall in the draft? I don't care how many followers you got. You need a blue check, my nigga.
oh man, yeah, for sure. No, so he called Steven Jackson a fake black activist. He called Matt Barnes Becky with the good hair. First off, Becky with the good hair is fucking amazing. Like that's a bar. Like
I regret my name now.
Like what?
Mm-hmm.
Becky with the good
He
hair.
popped
He
with
told,
the hair.
he told Gilbert Arenas, "You the whitest black boy I ever known. I need you guys to focus that energy on real problems." Stephen A, put that motherfucking blunt out, pull your pants up on your ass, and put that rag down and act like a grown ass man. Instead of damn, he was talking crazy to these niggas. Oh man,
Yo, he been talking spicy all week. All week. Like,
so everybody was like, "Mum's the word," though. Nobody had any like. Steven Jackson had a little light, Jim, but everybody was kind of playing the humble role. Like even Stephen A, who always talks shit, was on his. I mean, you know, he has every right to feel that way. Like, nigga, you get the fuck out of here.
Your Stephen A impression is kind of, you feel me?
Only calm Stephen A. I can't do the hype ass Stephen A.
Preposterous.
I don't have that. Like, yeah,
I'm not going to let
I don't have 8-syllable word Stephen A in me. That's not. I don't out there with that guy.
it is extremely unconscionable to think that you would be able to talk about Kwame Brown in that derogatory way.
I hate that man.
Hey man, I love any brother getting his money. I don't even trip on it. Yeah, but okay. So they kept talking about basketball shit when they was responding. My man said, and this is Brown in reference to Jackson, you done stepped in the goddamn quicksand, boy. He said, I ain't got a lie to make shit up. When the basketball jokes gonna run out? You keep hitting me with basketball jokes. I keep hitting you with your real soft ass, punk ass life. Yo, he was fucking them up. Yo, like,
what about Matt Barnes though? Because niggas know Matt Barnes is really about that action. Let's keep it a bean.
Yo, but he went in on him too.
He was talking. This was all these. He had a whole joint. I ain't even
had a clip for everybody.
That one up. He had a clip for everybody. He had a clip for Jamel Hill. Like he gave Jamel Hill bars this morning.
It wasn't even like a real like it was. That shit was rubber bullets. That was.
I mean, compared to the other clips, it wasn't a clip. But he was shooting though.
I know you got shot with a rubber bullet or ammunition before. That shit hurts.
No, I didn't, but and it sucks that you did. But no, but with Jamel Hill, what he told her was like, listen, this is man business. Stay over there. Look, I don't want to get into that whole situation with you. Just chill out. Watch from the sideline. I don't want to give you these bars. Just watch from the sideline. This is between me and them. Just mind your business. Because if it was men chiming in on women's business, y'all would do the same thing to us. So go ahead and sit on the sideline.
See, but I'm gonna tell you something though, bro, and it's funny because I got this written down, so we're gonna segue right into this real quick because I seen something this week. I seen a few things this week, and I won't point out specifically what it is, but why is it fashionable, like, for dudes to get on social media and argue with women? Like, that shit is trash. Like, stop. Like, no, bro. Stop getting on these apps and not liking a comment that a woman say to you, and you getting all in your funky little shitty ass feelings. Like, first off, it's social media. Let's start there. I don't got to tell y'all what I say every week because y'all know what I say every week. It's fucking social media. Stop, y'all. Like you're not supposed to have a 27 comment thread going back and forth with no woman on social media.
The funniest part is
reposting it, screenshotting shit. Like, no, y'all.
I told you this, bitch.
The funniest part to me. The funniest part to me is when niggas get into arguments with women over women things. Like, why are you this invested?
Bro, mind your motherfucking business. Mind your business.
Motherfucker.
Like, yeah, man. I don't understand what it is. And at first, right, when I first was like really like looking at it, I'm like, all right, is it an age thing? Is it the young boys doing it?
No.
Nah.
My pop shot my nana, so I know for a fact. My pop shot my nana in front of my mother, so I know for a fact old niggas was doing it too.
Wait a minute, bro.
Like
what? You got a habit.
Yeah, let's not
drop in sprinkle. We can't just circle around that. You know, just
bro.
Like,
nah, that's what they used to. You see the American Gangster? That's
no.
He shot her with a 9. Bro, y'all know what was happening in the 70s. Y'all seen American Gangster.
Look, I get it. I get that.
Niggas been pussy. Like, I'm just that's all I'm trying to say.
You gotta warn a nigga pussy you forever. Like pop grip. Like you gotta warn a nigga for that, bro. Damn,
y'all want me to call Tasha again?
No, we not. Leave Tasha alone. First off, if you wake her up, she not gonna cuss me out. I ain't trying to hear that. She gonna cuss you out.
My mom called me that. She's like, "Don't do that shit again." I was like, you called back. You wanted to be involved."
Shout out to Tasha, friend of the show.
Yeah, for sure. Absolutely. But seriously, man, like like I said, I can't qualify what it is that's making it happen or why it's happening in this way, or is it maybe because it's just typing? People don't really put a whole lot of like thought into it and they just kind of reactively do it. But I just seen several situations throughout the week on different timelines on different social media situations where people are just like grown ass men are really just like bickering with women on like, come on, man, like for what? Like, and this is not on no like you know, fragile male. Like it's just weird to me. Like I'm not going to be fair. I'm not going to bicker and argue with another man on social media. So I'm damn sure, like, there's one woman who I'm okay with arguing with. That's it. That's all. And that's the end of that motherfucking list. No, I'm not doing this. So I don't understand it. It's weird to me.
My favorite is when I'm going back and forth with people and you always find a way to get in there. I was like, why do you like? Nobody knows you're trolling right now, and it'd be people mad, like ready to pull up, upset because I'm making fun of the cartoons they like.
No, troll, and that's what I'm saying. And this is not a thing where I'm speaking about trolls. Trolling is different. Trolling has a very different feel to it. It's a very pointed attack. It's done for a specific reason. But I'm not talking about trolling. I'm talking about people who really invested in the bullshit.
That's what I'm saying. That's always my point of trolling. Like if you so fragile that you felt the need to comment on something on an opinion that I clearly am joking about, or if something that I really feel this way about. If you're that fragile, I'm going to dig at that because it's funny.
Yeah, I mean, because now I got you.
Got you,
now
bitch.
I got you. Is that a Lamborghini? Got you, bitch. Yeah. Got you, bitch. Oh man, now y'all know I'm gonna put that. That's gonna be in the sound drops next week. Now. Y'all already know that. That's
you
gonna
be
sneaking
them in there too.
Week.
You be sneaking them in there.
But yo,
no man. Listen, I put some work into it. But what's up?
Yeah, back to live action with this Kwame Brown. The thing that that I took from it, and a lot of people been stepping back. Did y'all hear or did y'all read what Gilbert Arenas had put on social media about the situation?
No chill, Gil.
No. Okay. All right. So what he was saying was that it was a point. Matter of fact, first I think in on a podcast he was saying how that when he came into the team, it was like Jerry Stackhouse was basically the leader of the team. Like it was his team. Mm-hmm. So Gil came in on some, all right, I'm gonna take over the team type shit. and they had a players meeting. In that meeting, Gilbert said that Jerry Stackhouse just got up in front of everybody and was just like, anybody that was averaging 5 points last year, don't think that this year you're going to be averaging something like 20 or 15 or even 10 points. You're going to be averaging 8, nigga. Like, that's all you get. So if you look at the fact that Jordan already fucked up his confidence, and then you got a motherfucker like Jerry Stackhouse telling you, nigga, you not getting the fucking ball, like, this whole narrative was just painted like this nigga is bum juice, like you ass. And that's what it's going to be for the rest of your fucking career. Yeah. So, like, him coming up under Michael Jordan, number one, was just not a good look. Like, 17 years old, getting drafted into the league, and now you got to play under Michael Jordan. He's not the best for player development. And then to have people just, no, you're not getting the ball, nigga. Like, and Gil said, like, so that's when I decided to take over the team and do my thing. But then he also put a post up, I believe it was on Instagram, where he was saying that he never fucked with Kwame. Like, not like that wasn't his, no, like he never bothered him. Like, he said that Kwame was his homie. Kwame used to protect him. Kwame, like, really, like, he didn't go out. He didn't go outside as far as like going to the clubs and shit like that, unless Kwame said he wanted to go to the clubs and shit.
Right.
Because
Kwame like that.
Kwame would knock a motherfucker's head off.
Yo, they said that him and his brother cleared the whole bouncer squad out of the club they went to. Nigga, I mean, he's 7 feet tall. Let's quantify that. Like, he should be whooping asses, but that don't necessarily mean he had to whoop ass. Like, you know what I mean? It's not a guarantee. So, you know, shout out to him for that. But man, listen, that motherfucker is my hero this week. Now, it'll change because I've talked a lot of basketball shit about Kwame Brown. But as far as a talk shit and I show up at your door type time, I'm loving this energy, yo. Because he shot the whole goddamn world down.
It's funny to see tough guys get slapped. It's hilarious. Because as far as I'm concerned, No Chill Gil is the pinnacle of being a real nigga. Like in my you want to know what's one of my favorite Gilbert Arenas moments that literally no one knows about this but me. Gilbert Arenas, I don't know, 4 or 5 years ago. He's on Instagram, recently changed his name from Gilbert Arenas Agent Zero or whatever his Instagram was to No Chill Gil. Because at the time, Gilbert Arenas kept popping up on his younger cousin Nick Younghouse and making fun of him because Iggy Azalea left him. Like, oh, look, my boy going through it. Here he is, y'all, in the bed in the dark. So No Chill Gil was born. No Chill Gil. He posted a picture. He posted a video of 2 Johns. We're gonna call them Johns with the booty cheeks out, with the tender meat out, and they hooping. Nice, shaking, bacon, finger roll, fillet, 3-point shots, the whole 9. Technically sound, very beautiful women. And I don't remember exactly what he said, but here's the cliff notes. Y'all thought when the WNBA first opened in 2001? What was that? I don't know.
Yeah,
98?
something like that. Yeah.
Y'all thought that this is what the WNBA was going to look like. Now, don't get me wrong. There's definitely some cutie pies in the WNBA, but y'all got to acknowledge that there is a plethora of bean pies too. Took me the fuck out. Took me.
Oh, what do you call them?
Bean pies, bro. He compared cutie pies to bean pies.
Yeah, Gil's a goddamn.
Gil's an animal. They told him to bring the gun in the locker room. That nigga did it. Yo, don't play with that. Like, I fuck with Gilbert Arenas. So to have Gilbert Arenas on the ropes, to y'all point, that shit got me.
Yeah, no, like Kwame not fucking around with them, man. Like, that shit is amazing, and I was fully invested in everything he dropped this week, and I'm definitely happy as shit that happened. But
what I do love is, Becky the good hair bitch. He ain't bitch.
He invited him to the show.
So he just was like, listen, why don't you come on the show you know, if you feeling some type of way, come on the show. We talk the situation out. You know, if you want to box, we could box before, during, or after the show.
Nigga.
You know what I mean? It is what it is. Like, because I'm with it. I'm for the smoke. You know what I mean?
See, but here's with that though, right? What else could he say? Like at that point, could he literally like, what are you going to do? Back down then? Like, nah, nigga, no, man. Yeah. But it had to happen. That way.
He's that kind of light skinned dude. Like, there's a couple of us out here. Like, Chris Brown is definitely one of them. And goddamn, Becky with the good hair.
Oh, did you see his new tattoo? Did you see his new tattoo? Chris Brown.
Nah.
Is that real? Was that a real thing?
Like, I'm gonna have to look it up, but I saw some shit online of this motherfucker with a Rihanna tattoo, like her face beat up on his neck.
Nah, that can't be real, bro. That can't.
I saw it, but I'm not prepared to say that is an official thing. I'm not ready to go there just yet. We'll do some more double checking into that. But in honor of Kwame Brown, if anybody has any problem with you, any issues with you, you give them the smoke on sight. And you know why?
Why? Because fuck them, that's why.
That's a fact.
I mean, that's, you know, just in case you were wondering. Fuck them, that's why. Moving on, unless anybody has any last pieces on this, I don't want to cut you off, so let me know what's up.
We all good? All the smoke to that situation.
I see what you did there. I did that. I don't really know a lot about this, but this is me assuming that because we have a younger nigga on our panel that he might be able to enlighten us to the information on this. Why does nigga Lil Reese keep getting shot? Like, you know something?
Wait. It's not funny. But listen, you play stupid games, you get stupid results. Why they have my man's laid like this, and then you see the blood all over his hand, and he said this nigga took getting caught red-handed, literally.
Oh shit! Yo, why does Lil Reese ball keep getting shot? What's wrong with him?
He's still in them shits. Hey, he ain't nothing but the goddamn devil. Because don't nobody get shot that many times.
Boy, you are the goddamn devil.
It ain't nobody that get shot that much. Did you see the it was like the nurses in whatever hospital in Chicago after they revived him for the 15th time and they like praise dancing and stuff?
Oh, no, I didn't. Oh, yo, I might have led the show with that if I'd have saw that shit.
I'm gonna send that shit to you. So the situation's not funny, but bro, why are you doing stupid shit, my nigga? Make it song.
Thing, man. Ain't this nigga supposed to be a rapper? Like, why is he stealing cars? Like, because that's what this whole shit was about. Like, bro, if you get shot and everybody know Lil Reese got shot 20 minutes after you get shot, you famous enough to go make some music.
Yo,
like, that's how I feel. Like,
he got famous while he was still bleeding on the ground. Like, it wasn't like it happened, it got on the news, then the video came out. Like, that shit happened in real time. Look at little Reese on the floor bleeding. Hey, yo, he can't breathe. He shouldn't be able to breathe. You try to steal my fucking Hellcat?
Yo. Crazy, man. Crazy. Like, I had to just ask you real quick to see if you had some input that maybe I would, because I don't give a fuck about Lil Reese. I never heard him say a lyric ever. Yeah. Know nothing about that motherfucker. Like, and that's just me. But, you know, I know I'm an old nigga.
He's not one of the Chicago niggas that I really care for.
Okay,
I fuck with Chicago music heavy. You know I do.
Right, but you fuck with the drill shit, don't you?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So like, but he's not one of them. I know some Lil Reese songs, but he not like I used to fuck with Lil Bibby heavy, of course, Chief Keef. I fuck with Dirt, I like the original, not the original drill niggas, but you know what I mean.
Right. I don't know. Every time I see Lil Reese get shot,
and I started thinking to myself, man, what did he do to make them niggas that mad?
Like, really, that's all. Every time I like, bro, you gotta chill. Like, something's not gonna work. Like,
Yo, but they when they had my man like this, I'm telling you,
said he got caught red-handed.
red-handed. That's a
Damn.
bar.
That's a bar and a half. That's crazy.
That's the lowest. I'm in. I got a gun called Moses. I'm in a club with it. Part the Red Sea on your Cubs fitted. That's that level bar.
Yeah. That was fire. Yeah. All right. So we are approaching the 1 hour mark. We have 55. Literally Anything podcast for the people. For those of you who have tapped in, stepped out, came back, been here the whole time. Thank you to all of you. We appreciate the hell out of each and every one of y'all for giving us some love, energy, and time. I'm gonna save the little piece for the end, but I got a couple little. But I'm gonna get at some time because I think that's gonna be one of those conversations where we might lose it a little bit. So, real fast, did y'all see Dennis Schroeder say he couldn't wear Kyrie's no more because Kyrie was about to bust his shit open? He said, "Yeah, I got over 42 pairs. I'll just give them away in charity. Text me." Like, what?
Oh, and this is the thing is, y'all be giving light-skinned niggas all this flack. Dark-skinned niggas be doing pussy shit too.
Time out.
First
Wait
of
a
all,
minute.
he's a dark-skinned Frenchman.
Bruh from Germany. He don't count.
Yeah.
Sorry. That's why Kyrie was ready to whoop his ass in the door.
He don't got
get
no
the same-
accent. He's dark-skinned and American. I
You
don't care what nobody
get-
says.
Dog, he got a blonde patch in his hair.
And so do
Sit
Wiz
your
Khalifa.
ass. Exactly.
And
Wiz Khalifa, an American brown skinned brother. This brother is a German. Man, listen. He can take that
German
shit
roach.
and go somewhere with it. He is not in any way, shape, or form representative of us. That's why Kyrie was gonna whoop his ass anyway, because he felt like he could say the N-word, and Kyrie said, "Oh no, you don't get them, bro. You ain't you don't we not doing that. We
You
gonna
didn't
talk."
read this
So,
arena?
yeah, you gotta read the room a little bit better, bro. You don't get to say that. I don't give a fuck what your skin color is. We here. So yeah, no, and I respect Kyrie for that. First off,
For sure.
real quick, just for 2 seconds. Kyrie, I respect the hell out of Kyrie Irving, man. Like, because dude don't really care about basketball. Like, don't you think for a second that basketball is in the top 4 things of importance in his life? And this motherfucker just had a 50, 40, 90 season and is probably still the best finisher in the entire damn league. Like, and don't care and does not care. My man left again. My man said, "I'm not coming to play basketball tonight," so he could be at the city council meeting to make sure the shit was happening in his neighborhood the proper way. Like, this is a different dude you're dealing with. Respect Kyrie Irving, man. Like, he crazy as shit because he definitely
Jersey.
was on that flat earth
Jersey.
shit. But
Jersey.
Jersey. But respect to that brother, man. His skill level is amazing. And if he had the basketball work ethic of Kobe Bryant, he'd be ridiculous. And he's got the basketball work ethic of Allen Iverson. Like, the practice. Like,
For a good reason, though. For a good reason.
like, no, I get it. I'm not mad at him for it. I admire it. I'm cracking jokes, but I mean that shit though. Like, that's dope to be that good and not give a fuck.
Yeah.
He don't even care.
I mean,
Like-
look at his response when he took that hiatus this season. He was like, "Y'all mad at me because the NBA gave us mental health days? Like, y'all mad at me
Who even thinks on that level as a basketball player?
because the
Like, he
NBA
worried
gave
about
us
life.
right."
He not worried about basketball. He worried about living. I respect the hell out of that brother, man. Kyrie is one of those dudes, man. While we here, NBA playoff predictions. Let's get them going. Hold up, somebody's playing right now. As a matter of fact, trying to see who gets to play the Sixers. What you say about the Knicks? I hear you whispering and shit. The Wizards are beating the
Knicks
Pacers by
Hawks
1
nigga.
right now.
I didn't stutter. I said Knicks
I'm
versus
not
Hawks.
even going to work. All right, so we just going. Who you like in the finals of each conference? Give me your finals conference matchup, your conference finals matchups, and then we'll go to the finals from there. I don't want to spend a ton of time on this, but I do want to get them on record so everybody could be on record.
Seeds right now. The seeding is with the Sixers is 1, Brooklyn is 2.
Yep, Milwaukee 3.
Knicks is
Y'all
4,
4, right? Miami's 5.
Yeah, we 4. Yeah, I'm looking.
I gotta look at the way that the bracket is set up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Hold up.
That's where I'm going to right now.
Because I don't want to say two
got
teams
y'all.
that are going to play each other in the semis. You know what I mean?
I understand what you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
So we will get that up for you. Hey, let me get a screen share popping. Yeah, I'm pulling it up on the screen, on the share screen.
Brackets 2021.
What the hell, bro? I don't know what happened with mine. Hold up. My John just spinning. All right, so if you get it up before me, we ain't gonna do no dead air. We're not doing that. So
okay. So the Sixers are getting so the Sixers gonna play the Knicks in the second round, and that series is gonna go 6 games. The Sixers are gonna win that one. Milwaukee is going up against the Nets in that one. The Nets are gonna whoop their ass. So it's gonna be Sixers versus Nets in the Eastern Conference Finals. On the West Coast, who's the 8? Phoenix? No, Phoenix is 2. Shit, wow.
Phoenix is 2. The Lakers are 7. The Warriors and the Grizzlies play tomorrow night to see who is going to be 8th. Right. Yes.
Okay. So
the other it's Mavs, Clippers, Trailblazers, Nuggets, Lakers, Suns so far.
I'm giving Dallas that series of against the Clippers. I'm giving the 3-6 gonna go 7 games. But I get at the Dame. I get at the Dame time. And you're not gonna like me for this one, but I'm gonna give Phoenix that series against the Lakers.
I mean, I get it. It is what it is.
So, depending on who wins against who gets in when it comes to this last play in with Golden State.
Right. I got Golden State beating Memphis.
Yeah, Golden State.
I don't think Wardell gonna let them lose that game.
But yeah, I don't think he got enough firepower to beat Utah.
No, I like Utah winning. I like Utah. I like the Clippers. Unfortunately, I hope Dallas wins, but I like the Clippers. I like Denver, man. I think they're too deep for Portland.
Dallas.
I like Utah against Portland for the finals.
This is fucking crazy. Finals. Dallas is the quietest 42-30 team I've ever seen in my entire life.
Yeah, no, low key, they are
30.
very, very, and they're getting healthy at a very, very key time. So they will definitely be interesting. Definitely be interesting. I think the Sixers win whoever they play. I like this Knicks Hawks series to go 7 games. I think this series goes 7 games. I like Trae Young a lot, man. John Collins is really good. Clint Capella is a beast in the middle. It's a great matchup, man.
This is what is bothering me. Is everybody speaking on how this should be a great series and how we should be like Atlanta is supposed to play us tough in this series. We beat them all 3 games this season.
The issue with that is that the same issue with the Sixers, the same issue with the Milwaukee Bucks. I'm not going to say we don't score enough. It's too hot and cold. Like when it's hot, it's hot. When it's cold, you're going to burn your hand on that cold. Like there's too much. There's too much.
There's no medium.
Exactly.
Right.
There's no like consistency. And like, let's say Embiid come out. What does that look like?
Right.
Embiid can't come out with somebody having a hot hand.
Right. It's going to be interesting. I think conference finals. I definitely like the Sixers and the Nets. It's either going to be the Sixers and the Nets or the Sixers and the Bucks. I don't see the Sixers losing anybody on their side of the bracket, so I'm pretty confident on that. The West, I don't fucking know.
It's tight.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I honestly don't know. I mean, my heart says Lakers and Nuggets. That's what my brain says. Like, well, not Lakers, Nuggets. Lakers Clippers is what I think is going to happen.
That'll be dope.
If I'm being honest with you. But we'll see. We'll see.
I think the Western Conference playoffs is going to be some of the most exciting shit that we have seen. And I think the Eastern Conference playoffs is going to be very fucking boring.
I think after the first round, the East is going to be boring. Because it's kind of chalk after the first round. The first round is going to be good.
After the first round, the only team that's going to be in that's fun is the Nets. That's the only fun team. Think about it.
Yo,
the Bucks is fucking boring. The Sixers are pretty boring.
As far as style of basketball, yeah, there aren't a lot of exciting styles of basketball, particularly in the playoffs. Because the game just looks different.
The Hawks is fun.
Right.
The Nets is fun. The Heat is fun. Only one of those teams that do I see absolutely making it into the second round.
That Celtics Nets series is going to be fun. That's going to be a good series.
Oh yeah, the Celtics are fun too, but
they played in the Nets, so yeah,
exactly.
they got the shit stick like to begin with.
And your man's went down.
Who?
What's his name?
Jaylen Brown?
Yeah, what he tore his
these wrists, tore his wrists.
Okay.
Yeah, he got tore a tendon in his wrist. Yeah, man, that's a bad look.
That's a bad jump.
So, yeah, it's definitely a bad jump. But we'll see how it turns out. We'll keep swinging back to that and update, and we don't want to spend too much time on it. Before I get into our final little our little main event situation here, can I ask y'all why people still be paying attention to the 6ix9ine boy? Like Thugger and Jake Paul over the week. Still stop giving this boy attention. See, we ain't nobody. He ain't never gonna but why do people still keep going with this? It's a character.
Can we jump over this and acknowledge that Jake Paul can motherfucking move, bro? Jake Paul can motherfucking move.
Why? I'm about to say because he snatched the hat. Like
no. Like he looks legit. He's looking like he's encroaching his 10,000 hours. He looks like it.
No, yeah. I mean, listen, man. I think all that shit is a show. To be fair, like I'm not super.
My question is, why the fuck are we still paying attention to Soulja Boy? I think that's a more pertinent question than 6ix9ine.
Hey, Soulja Boy got songs or a song that's like one of the he give you something still. Like 6ix9ine, like you
Soulja Boy. So, hey, man. When you ever pissed in I pissed in a urinal first. My dad took me to the bathroom and told me how to hold my ding-a-ling first.
So here's the thing, right? It's like Soulja Boy is like that dude. Like you're gonna get the energy from him, so you like to keep Drake. Like he that bull. Like you go and get that out of him. It's hilarious. Like he's another one. I don't even think he realizes his character.
Hiding his baby from the world, but ain't hiding his world from the baby.
The nigga on DeGeneres?
What do you call it?
The nigga on DeGeneres?
Oh man,
yo, for real. I know y'all gonna know what I'm talking about. Soulja Boy is to music as TK Kirkland is to stand-up comedy.
Woo!
That's hard. That's hard right there, bro.
Because TK did everything. TK did everything.
Let him tell it.
Talk to me. But people be there though. That's the difference. People be there to verify.
Right.
That's the crazy thing. I want TK to lie so bad.
And everybody be like, yeah, that happened. That happened. Yeah, no. Well, see, my whole thing with Soulja Boy, it's like it's similar to like if you're a battle rap fan, it's similar to like Cassidy and Rex. Like, I just want him for the face off. I don't necessarily need the rapping part, but I want to hear him talk shit. Like, I have to hear it because I know there's going to be an entertainment value into it. Like, that's where he is now. And then he made a song that's on TikTok and people could twerk, chicks could twerk to. So like, yeah, he winning for me. Like humor and ass cheeks. Like you can't like you can't.
Yeah, like the three things that matter: humor, ass cheeks, chicken wings. Like that's all I care about.
Bring them all together. Like we gonna have it. Like yo,
You gotta make sure you get all flats for the ladies.
Yo, in breaking news though, and this is the funniest shit and the dumbest shit I ever heard in my whole life. ASAP Rocky confirmed his relationship with Rihanna. Who the fuck wouldn't confirm their relationship with Rihanna? Like, why would y'all even report this? Like, yes, he confirmed it. He can talk about some. I think she's the one. Yep, I would too. I got a wife upstairs right now. Guess what? Rihanna called me. Yep, she down here. Like we. Like, I don't know what to tell y'all. Like it's Rihanna. Like I don't know. She different. Like
you ever hear
the only woman that makes every other woman gay?
Like yes, instantaneously. It's amazing. Like she's man.
You ever hear the story about how
Rihanna show one day?
How her and you ever hear the story about how her and Charlamagne like pieced it up? They had like a little riff, Charlamagne, and
right.
She hit him and was like, "Yo, I'm in LA. You should pull up. Like we can just chop it up. Like hit him like on some like real nigga shit." So he pulled up and it was like a house party in the middle of the hood. And then she's like, nah, you good here. And she's like, what? Sure? No, she's like, no, these are my peoples. You good here. And they just like chopped it up. And he was like, yo, Rihanna's the realest nigga in hip hop. Like,
yeah, no, like, yeah, I don't blame anybody for wanting to spend their days with her, like for any reason whatsoever. That is funny as shit. Did y'all hear Future? Did y'all hear yo? He wildin'. We gonna get into him on another level, but
Mr. I told the truth to my niggas and I lied to my bitch.
My man said, "Tell Steve Harvey I don't wanna." Yes, you do. You wouldn't have wrote that song, nigga. Like we not doing that, and I said that shit last week. What we not doing is getting on these outlets that we have to express ourselves and lying to everybody. Like. If you took the time to write that, bro, I'm sorry, you lose a strike for that, bro. You were supposed to keep that shit tucked. You Future. You got all the misogynists looking up to your ass. Every ain't shit nigga on the planet is looking to you for guidance.
I listen to Future on Sundays. Oh, that's your church? Yeah, usually.
That's your Sunday service?
Yeah. I literally listen to Sunday service and Future on Sundays.
Listen, man. All I'm saying is this is a chink in their brother's armor, man. So, but I digress. He's still doing better than a lot of motherfuckers I know on the planet as far as women. So he ain't a joke. It's just a joke in the moment. That's all.
But can we spend a minute on Future though? Like, back to my point of like not giving niggas from the South their flowers because of the sound. Like nigga, like bro, Future be rapping his ass off. I don't care what nobody says. Future be rapping his ass off.
I gotta give it another shot. I've given it 7, and
I'll give you a couple songs.
I got a few joints of his that I be like, all right, I could vibe with, but I can't. I don't fuck with Future. Like I tried, and it's not because I haven't given it the effort or listened with an open mind and none of that. I just he ain't my style.
He's not one of my favorites. He's not.
Right.
I enjoy it, but Future be talking.
I suppose I could try and spin the block on it, but I'm just, bro. There's something missing for me with him. Like I don't know. But you know, I get why motherfuckers fuck with him though. Like, and when he get on with Aubrey, they do nothing but slaps. Like I like him as a feature artist. I don't want to hear a Future album. Like I'll take if you tell me it's featuring Future, I'll listen to that track because it's probably you know what I mean. But if you tell me Future dropped a new project, who he got featured on there? Like I want to hear the feature songs. If it don't got no features, if it's just Future, I want to hear that shit.
Yeah. I mean, the story goes that him and Juice WRLD made that. I think it's like a 21 song album. The album's dope. If you can stylistically get through it, him and Juice WRLD made that album in a night. That's fucking crazy. 20-something songs. They made that shit in a night. Because both of them niggas don't write. Both of them niggas freestyle.
Right. See, but here's the thing, right? that don't write only freestyle shit only work if you dope. Like it don't work if I don't like what you're saying. Like you don't get credit for freestyling gibberish. Like and sometimes
you never heard Juice WRLD freestyle? You never heard
Juice WRLD? I remember. No. I'm not talking about Juice WRLD. I am speaking strictly of motherfucking what's his real name? What's Future real name? I forgot. He got a funny ass name.
He has a wait, I'll look.
He got a funny ass first name. I can't and Google that shit or something. Yeah, hey, listen, man. Whoever messes with Sierra, you become Sierra's whatever
Navadius Damon Wilburn.
Is Quintavious?
Navadius.
Yeah, I knew it was one of them.
Yo, why does
sound like some Harry Potter character or some shit? Like Lord Navadius.
Hey yo, I'm pretty sure y'all saw the I'm pretty sure y'all saw the little picture of the boy. Like, he had on like a pastel shirt. He had on like some white pants and some slides. Like he was probably like 10 years old, and he had his legs crossed, and he was just like real dapper with the situation. And the picture always was like, "What do you think his name is?"
This kid.
Yeah.
He had on the leprechaun shoes.
Yeah.
I mean, Future's whole name.
His name is Eugene.
Oh well, his name is Nadavius now. Nigga. Oh shit, yo, that's funny. His name is
Artrell.
Hey yo, did y'all see the nigga that was walking at the pool? I'm only saying this because I already know y'all gonna kill me. I'm wearing Yeezy slides right now. So
because you're rich. Go ahead.
So Buddy was walking at the pool and slipped. And I know this has happened to y'all before. You slip and your foot go through the slide.
Oh, so when your joint explode, like you bust through the joint ski?
Yeah, but if they detach.
Yeah.
Yeezy slides don't detach, so his foot was through the slide, and they was pulling the shit and just dragging him across the floor because they trying to get his foot through the slide, and it just wasn't working. I don't know why I just thought it. Well, I looked down.
Right, yo, that's funny. So, real quick, Gigi says started at 8, now he at 4. I'm assuming she's talking about Future because that seems like where that conversation was at. My man Neo says the type of music is for the moment. Yo, he definitely if you cut that on in the right situation, you're right. It's definitely a vibe. I agree with that. That's absolutely true.
Same thing with Left saying that when he trying to get when he get in his mind state, he put on French Montana. I don't disagree with that. There's a time and place for, you know what I mean? Like I get that.
Don't look at me like that, K-Pin. Don't look at me like that.
I don't know where that place or time is for French Montana. That nigga is ass water. He is bad.
Wait, did y'all ever hear the song?
Cheats, man.
Did you ever hear the song with French Montana and Logic?
Stop. I quit. Podcast over. Have a good night, everybody. I'll talk to you.
Literally anything podcast.
Y'all never heard that song?
See y'all next day, like fucking French Montana and Logic.
I swear to God, and this supposed to be a party, John. I don't know what it's called, but it's French Montana.
Hold on, Twitch is literally anything underscore podcast on Twitter. Lit anything pod, YouTube podcast people. Literally anything.
Listen to this lineup. It's French Montana, Logic, and Juicy J.
Wait, and that's my nigga,
Juicy the goat, though.
Yo,
like Juicy the goat.
Yo,
why
you ever heard what's that? 2 guns in the mask. You do the math. Everybody know that equals cash. Juicy J is that nigga.
Yo, Juicy J.
Juice got like the hardest bar ever. Like he's literally got my favorite, not my favorite bar, like lyrical bar, but just my favorite bar of ignorance in the history of ignorant ass bars. That's saying something because Styles P's my guy, and he got some real murderous ignorant ass bars. But like my man say, you say no to ratchet pussy. Juicy J.
Juicy J. Kane.
Not won't or does not. Cannot. I is unable to. Yo, Juice is my man, yo. That's my nigga right there, man. You see it, I don't. Oh man, yo, he's like, fucking hilarious.
Got fans everywhere. They showing racks. I'm throwing racks.
I know we got a certain segment to get into,
I think you should.
But I sent you some a couple days ago, Kev. Just to check out. Matter of fact, I sent y'all both. I sent it to both of y'all and shit.
I couldn't
And
get through that
like
shit, bro.
Yeah, I don't like
You
fucking
talking-
with the low hanging fruit. But
Oh,
yo, the dude need to get the fuck like he need to get his life together. And the dude I'm talking about is Joseph.
I'm about to say, go
Button.
ahead, get your shit off with that. 'Cause
Joseph
I,
Button
yeah,
needs
I,
to get
I
his
ain't gonna
fucking
hold you. I didn't have the energy for it, man. It burnt me out a little bit.
I turned it off when Shorty said, "Do you want me to start it over?" Nope. You know what? I'm just going. I'm like, hey, yo, shut the fuck up. Next time I mess up, don't say nothing. I'm not taking
The
away
way
from
our
her.
brains work, bro. I like it's some real shit. This is the second time in this one show where we have duly evaluated something and came to the exact same conclusion
You want
without
me to
having
cut
a
it off?
conversation. Like what? Like I was
Yeah,
like,
no,
what?
you know
the
what?
fuck is she
I'm just
talking about? But
gonna-
go ahead, Left. Get your shit off, bro. I don't want to. You know.
All right, so basically, like this situation to me, it kind of signals the end of Joe Budden in the sense of who he has been. All right, so
Okay.
there's a DJ by the name of Olivia Dope, play off of Olivia Pope off of the
Right.
show with
Scandal.
Kerry Washington, Scandal,
Yeah.
and her being the president's hoe. But
He couldn't not say that part, right? He had to say that part.
Hey, yo, Shonda Rhimes don't give a fuck about black people. Let's just put that out there. But continue.
Okay, so she spoke on an episode of their show See the Thing Is, which is a women's show. It's a panel of 3 women who they talk about life, and in this particular episode, Joe Budden sat in on the podcast. So within the flow of the show, and it's crazy because this episode has been deleted from Facebook and all other platforms due to this situation, but he's talking to them and he's trying to you would feel that a person would read the room and figure out that they going a little left, but he didn't give a flying fuck. And he's telling her that he always wanted to fuck her, like on air. Like, yeah, I always wanted to fuck you. I'm surprised that you never reached out, when it's time for us to, like when you need advice on certain stuff, XYZ, like he was like really going in.
And this is Joe you're
moments-
speaking of that did this. Okay.
Yes, this is Joe. So within the 2 hours of the actual podcast, he chimes in many times, and he's just like extremely inappropriate with what he's saying to her. And every time he says something, like you see, like they end up cutting the scene, cutting it out. And she had gave timestamps for everything that happened, and it was just a crazy situation because, all right, I understand shooting your shot. I get it. We all shoot our fucking shot. That's what you're supposed to do when you see somebody that you feel like, fits your swag or whatever. All right, you got to shoot your shot. But you her boss, my nigga.
Right.
At the end of the day, you sign her motherfucking checks. And it's no reason that as her boss, that's the way you come at a person. No, like...
Agreed.
So for me, I definitely felt some type of way about that shit. Like he actually was talking about her being like him and her getting together, them becoming a network power couple and all this other shit. And she's like trying to laugh certain shit off. And like I've seen this shit, like, like seeing motherfuckers like trying to get at a chick and she like, no, no, leave me alone. I'm cool. And trying to laugh a situation off, but you could tell that they uncomfortable. And within and I didn't watch the whole episode, but I watched enough to see like, yo, she was really fighting with herself to not lose it at that point.
Right.
She ended up quitting the show. She ends up walking away from the show, and Joe issued an apology in Rolling Stone. I don't like it's too much to actually sit back and read through, but it's like, all right, you knew better. It's no reason for you to have to apologize for something that you knew better than to do. Like, so I feel like you gotta mop up the mess that you made and all that. But
I have a question for you. I have a question for you because absolutely unacceptable. But I don't know the full context, and a lot of people may not know the full context. What is the motif of the platform that they were on? Like, for me, is it something of a Joe Budden podcast-ish or like our podcast-ish where they just kind of talk about all kinds of things? Or was it something of like a lip service type situation where that type of behavior is acceptable? Not saying what he did is right. I just want to know what, like, when you read the room, what tells you that is okay? The
expectation within what they do on a normal basis.
That's
so the way that the podcast goes that I took in is somewhat in the vein of like a female's version of the Joe Budden podcast, but at the same time, they still talk about relationship issues and things of that nature.
Yeah. So it's not like a lip service, like where Angela Yee is asking people how big they, you know what I mean? It's
right.
It's not that. I'm not saying that it's okay because it's clearly not.
Right.
I didn't take that energy out of what I watched.
Exactly. Okay.
You know
but for me, it's terrible, but that makes it worse for me.
Right.
Like you read the room and nobody's on that type of time. Like, this is the kind of something facetious, but you ever be like going to hoop and then like you and your man's is going somewhere and your man's like, oh shit, I forgot my condoms at the crib. Like, why are you bringing condoms? We're gonna go hoop.
Like, bro, like, what is the point?
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like niggas like that. Like, so I'm just saying, like, read in the room, like that's not not what type time we on.
Real quick, breaking news. I want to give y'all: Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder verbally agreed to a third fight.
You're saying around December.
All right, yeah, it's a verbal agreement. So maybe Deontay can try and get back some justice for all the years of our ancestors' struggle that he lost when he let that man whoop his ass last time. So yeah.
Okay, right? Okay. So we know that black people, we come from kings and queens, right?
Right.
Throughout history, Jewish people have been shit on forever.
No, you're right.
So, I mean, Deontay Wilder kind of earned that ass beating because Tyson Fury is a gypsy, and gypsy motherfuckers have had it worse than black people for eternity. So this is the only time where I'm like, white boy, fuck him up.
Yeah, no, I still want the brother to win, but I understand what you're saying.
You know who I want to win, but I'm just saying,
like,
if it gotta be one casualty, you can have this one.
We'll let you have this one. Real quick, shout out to LL and Nas for breaking ground on the Hip Hop Museum in the Bronx today. That's going to be fire. That's absolutely going to be a necessary thing for the culture. So shout out to those brothers for being in on that. That happened today. All right, so my new shit now is I text these brothers with a random ass list or question or something at some point a couple days before the show, just to kind of, get people talking and get us to having a good organic conversation about something.
For sure.
What brought this to light for me this week was I was just having a conversation in regards to artists and how we receive them and so on and so forth. So I'm like, damn, overrated, underrated. That was kind of like where the conversation ended up going. And this particular person was like, well, Lil Wayne is just so overrated to me. And I'm like, wow, Lil Wayne overrated. And I'm like, maybe you're right though. Like at first I was like, that's crazy. Like Wayne's, but it depends on context. All these things have context. And his argument was that I'll take mixtape Lil Wayne, but as far as Lil Wayne's albums and actual studio projects, quote unquote, he's overrated. And then I went back and really took a look at the body of work. And beyond Carter 3, this is true. It's very true. Carter 2 and Carter 3 are quality albums. Carter 1 was a good album too. Let's not act like Carter 1 wasn't a good album. It was fun.
500 Degrees. 500 Degrees is a dope album too.
Yeah, 500 Degrees is Juvie though, right?
Is it? Oh, my fault.
Yeah. I mean, it's all.
Or is it the
all
Block
bad
albums?
albums?
I'm talking about the Block. Yeah,
Block
all
is
the
hot.
album.
Yeah.
The Block is hot.
Yeah, just awful album covers, all of them.
Terrible.
It doesn't matter. Just fire and jewelry. Like what the fuck? But anyway, so and it just got me to thinking. So I text these brothers and was like, tell me a Lil Wayne conversation can't be had without a brother from Philly saying this. Good before or after Gilly. As Philly niggas, we gonna mention that Gilly shit every time.
Yo,
man. It's a little overblown, the whole Gilly thing. It's a little overblown. But
Fireman is Gilly bar for bar, flow for flow, whole fucking song. He stole my whole shit, bar for bar. Tell me what's really going on.
Listen, bro.
That's Gilly whole flow.
It really is. Wait a minute. I think it's even worse on Go DJ. Personally, I think it's even worse on Go DJ. I lay back in the coupe in traffic, and my roof is absent. That's the whole Major Figures first mixtape, nigga. Gilly,
Word.
So I used to listen to that with the figures, right, nigga? Y'all remember? Whether we wrong, if this beef, get it on, nigga.
Yeah.
Yo, y'all remember iMeme? Y'all remember iMeme.com?
Yeah.
I used to listen to Gilly heavy on iMeme.
See, that was that shit that when it happened, like I was kind of with it, but I had like my kids was playing with that shit. So yeah,
you could make playlists and then copy and paste them shits on your MySpace page, so you ain't only have one song. That was a dope thing about iMeme.
Yeah, but Gilly, you gotta have Gilly in there. But so the question that I sent to these brothers was I wanted their top 3 overrated artists and their top 3 underrated artists. So in the spirit of talking shit, we're gonna go with overrated first. So let's start with the bullshit. I don't like that face you making, so I'm gonna start with you. Go ahead, Hood. Let me hear you. Or you could do I'll let you pick. Do your underrated or your overrated. You just go first. You can do under or over, and then we'll spin the block. And
this is my trade-off. I have too many for underrated, right? But we won't spend any time on them. Whatever y'all feel like y'all want to talk about, I'm not going to go through why that each. I'll have a list. If anything stands out to y'all, we'll run with that. Okay.
All right. Let's go.
But I have a 3 for overrated. My number 3 most overrated. I'm going from bottom to top. My number 3 most overrated happens to be one of my favorite rappers ever. Is in my top 5.
Wait a minute, let's qualify this. Because we say overrated or underrated, that doesn't mean that we don't like or don't think these artists are talented or good. It simply means that, in our opinion, for what they are, they get more or less of the accolades than they should. Not because, that's just where we stand on it. It's not to say that these artists are trash. If you hear somebody on this overrated list, it's not because they're trash. If you hear somebody on the underrated list, it's not because they don't get any recognition. It's because they don't get the recognition that we believe they deserve within that. Yo, nephew. So yeah.
All right.
Go ahead, sir. I'm sorry. I just had to qualify that.
Yeah. What up, young brother?
Yo, nephew. What's up?
So, my number 3 is Eminem.
Not mad at that selection.
Eminem.
I'm not mad at that selection.
For 80% of my life, Eminem was my favorite rapper ever, more than Jay-Z. Mm-hmm. Until I realized that I was black and I couldn't really align myself with a lot of the shit he was talking about. But shit, I'm transparent about my shit. Right. Eminem gets away with a lot of Eminem is so highly skilled, and he makes so many circus shots. He makes so many Steph Curry shots that it's like.
That you ignore the Nick Young turn your back to the basket with the 3 raised bricks. That's what it is. And you ignore those.
And we ignore the awful production. Like not the well, you know what, that beat works for Eminem production.
It's not even subpar. It's bad.
We ignore how did Dr. Dre make you that beat? You know what I mean? Like, how did Dr. Dre make Explosion?
You bringing Dre down.
And how did and also this is a sidebar conversation. We could probably have a whole episode on this. I would like to go on the record to say that Eminem, and I will use the term, and I'm being very intentional in my words. Eminem washed Jay-Z on Renegade. I would like to say that washed Jay-Z on Renegade. I'm saying that because Jay-Z had so much time to have that verse, because that Eminem's verse is the same verse that was on the Royce the 5'9" Renegade record. Jay-Z had ample amount of time to have better verses. Whatever. So, yeah, Eminem. Eminem's overrated. It is. He is. He's still one of my favorites. He's overrated. Okay.
Okay. All right. We'll go with Emin. You're right on what you just said. I've had that discussion with people, and because of the words you use, like I just don't agree with
back when Mark Wahlberg was Marky Mark, we used to watch the sit and make this party start. Like, bro, come on, bro. Like,
yeah.
Somebody that high caliber. Okay.
No. He gets away with a whole lot of shit. Go ahead. Your next one.
My number 2 is 2 people for pretty much the same reasons. I'm saying Nicki. I think Nicki is very overrated. I think Nicki is dope. Nicki is dope. Nicki can write her fucking ass off, but since Safari left, the feeling ain't been the same. And I'm gonna leave it at that. Since Safari left, the feeling has not been the same. And niggas was ranting and raving, because I'm from Jersey. I'm from South Jersey. Niggas was ranting and raving over that motherfucking, I'm about to get a new Jersey. Shout out to Camden. That was one of the worst fucking bars I ever heard in my entire life. Nicki, don't come to Jersey. Okay. 2B is Game. Game can rap his motherfucking ass off. If Game is rapping 100 bars, he gonna give you punchline after punchline after punchline after punchline. Game can't make a song without somebody else being on the hook, and I'm gonna leave it at that.
Okay.
Number 1, you've heard me say this time and time again, Tupac. If we're talking about rappers, I do believe Tupac was very overrated. We're not talking about the impact. We're not talking about the poetry. We're not talking about the influence on the culture. I'm talking about rappers. Tupac is not a lyricist to me.
That's fair.
Wow.
That's fair. I'm not mad at that. And again, because we qualify with this. So what I'll just quick, I don't have any retort for Eminem. I agree. He's a little overrated as far as particularly now. But it
doesn't age well.
His material does not age well. As far as Nicki, and what I'll say about Nicki is this.
What you gonna say, nigga? He froze.
He froze, nigga.
What I will say is this.
Let it go. Kev, let it go.
I don't care no matter what you say. All right. So
I'm gonna take over because Kev is frozen. Listen,
one thing real quick. I fought so hard. I fought tooth and nail to not put Kendrick in the overrated category. And he just missed it. I fucking love Kendrick. To me, Kendrick is 1A, 1B, and 1C. Because I think the top spot definitely goes to different people in for many reasons. Mm-hmm. I'm going to circle back as soon as he hop back in because I do want to hear what he has to say about this. But I fought tooth and nail not to put Kendrick in the overrated category. Yeah. And I do believe that we are enamored by the amount of content Kendrick gives us in full bodies of work. And we don't acknowledge how many bars he takes off. And how many when J. Cole hop on, there's no bad J. Cole feature. Not a single one. There's no bad Drake. Well, there's a couple of off the backboards from Drake. There's no bad Wale feature. Since Big Sean. All right, let me spin back on this for you. All right. So I when you froze, I went into I fought so hard not to put Kendrick in the overrated category. I had to I wrote his name down and scratched it out 3 times. I fought incredibly hard not to put Kendrick in the overrated category because we are so enamored by the amount of content that Kendrick is able to cram into an album and how masterful he is in putting albums together. But when you take song by song and verse by verse, he gives you those fire moments, but he often takes bars off at the sacrifice of wanting to complete the rhyme. So it really tugged on my strings to not put Kendrick on the. I really almost put Kendrick instead of Eminem as number 3 on overrated. As much as I love that man.
That's tough. That's wild to hear from you.
You know how much I love Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah, no, I do. That's what I'm saying. That's wild to hear from you.
Mm-hmm.
My access cut out for a second, so I missed a little bit, but not too much.
Yeah, we spun it back. We didn't really miss anything.
All right. But still trying to get that to work on here. I'm on my phone now. But either way, man, you got your whole 3 out, right? Though that was your 3 for the under, right? Or for over, I should say.
Yeah, yep. Eminem, Game/Nicki, Tupac, and Kendrick notable mention.
Yeah, like I said, Nicki, man, like she's a victim of the fact that there's no real competition for her in this era for her. There's nobody for her to measure herself against. Cardi now and Meg now, but at first, like for years, it was her, like on that mainstream female artist thing. Like, and it was a post in one of my groups about this the other day, and they was talking about Nicki, and they like, well, what about people like, you know, Rhapsody and da. I'm like, yeah, they can rap better than Nicki. We all know that, but are they getting more acclaim and work and production like than Nicki? They're not. Like, and maybe that's a product of what she raps about or whatever it is, and you don't have to like that part, but you can't front on the fact that Nicki do numbers, man. Like, it is what it is. Now, does that mean she's like the be all end all? No, absolutely. She's got a whole lot of shit with her.
She's Kevin Hart herself. We don't really care to see Kevin Hart in another movie. We don't really care to see Kevin Hart in another stand-up. Removing ourselves from being Philadelphia natives and being a Philadelphia transplant. Removing the personal feeling, because how many people y'all know went to George Washington? You know what I mean? Like, removing that.
Right.
There was so much Nicki at a time where there wasn't a breath of fresh air that we don't really care anymore, and the feeling's not the same. I didn't want to hear her on that beat that like with her Wayne and Drake ate. I didn't want to hear her. I wanted to hear Benny on that. I wanted to hear Conway on that. I wanted to hear JID on that. I did not want to hear Nicki on that beat.
Understood. And that's fair. Because oversaturation is just simply it's an unfortunate, like, you know, side effect of that, but it absolutely is something that can happen. But Left, your overrated list.
I have to concur when it comes to Nicki. Like, she's never done it for me. I never, like, I mean, like, she made my, like, just make my ass itch hearing her fucking voice. Like, I always looked at her as a gimmick, like, you know, like, because everything about her is a gimmick.
Shit.
And that shit just used to bug me. Like, you know, like, Kev, you know me, I'm lyrics all fucking day. So that shit used to bug me.
But you listen to French Montana.
Hey, that's my guilty pleasure, man. That's my guilty pleasure.
We have those, yeah.
So, but then that'll transfer when we get to my underrated, because you'll understand.
Mm-hmm.
Then let's see. Shit hit me in my chest.
Oh shit.
I never fucked with Nicki. Like, it was just too much. She was too much of a character for me.
Mm-hmm.
Then who else? I can see your I see your angle on M, and I could go with that too. I definitely can't stand Game, and I hate Game because he can't do a rhyme without dropping like at least 5 names.
But Tyler got it. Tyler killed him with that too.
Yeah, that.
You ever hear Monsters vs. Goblins?
Kills me. I may have, but you know, I'm gonna have to spin back to it.
Tyler did a whole verse and name dropped a whole bunch of people, and then was like with Jason when he name dropped, like he did that, and then Game's like, "Fuck you, Tyler." Like he literally the whole verse is a whole bunch of bullshit and him, Bishop Eddie, Carby tried to escape, bag full of drag with a Nicki Minaj mixtape, dragging all you bags in the bag of the log cabin, fall back like LeBron's hairline against the Mavericks. Like it's all name drops through the whole verse on the Game song, and then he mentions Game name dropping. He's like, "Fuck you, Tyler."
Yo, I love that. But like for me, it was hard for me to come up with overrated because like it was like it's too many motherfuckers that's out here that's just like yeah, y'all.
I took it as greats though, like greats, like undeniable. If you take your own personal feelings out of it, they are a great. And
I mean, Jay-Z is overrated.
So everybody,
I had to say it just to, just to put some bullshit in the motherfucking mix. Like, fuck that nigga. Jay-Z is overrated, nigga.
Hey,
Lefty, the greatest rapper of all time, nigga. It's only 5 great rappers out here. Lefty, and Lefty. Because I spit hot fire.
Shit ain't got nothing to do with rap.
Rockefeller startup money, nigga.
I mean, I'm segueing into this kind of crazy because we had a little bit of a conversation about this earlier. I the totality of it think that M is overrated. I agree.
Are we frozen again?
Oh, come on.
All right.
Come on.
No, we good. I think I'm good. I don't know what's going on with my internet over here, y'all.
Maybe it's raining too hard. You remember
that's
Nelly?
the old nigga shit. Yeah.
Nelly tried to say that.
He said it was raining too. Oh yeah, with the jaw.
With all the verses.
Yeah. Oh, don't do that, GG. My shit paid. Don't do that. I can't control technology. I don't need that kind of money. But yeah, no, I'm definitely going to agree with him. Nicki's is in that discussion for me. Newer artists, I don't give a fuck what y'all say. Until the baby give me another flow, he's overrated. Like you can't do 10 songs with all the same flows, bro. Have you?
You might have checked out. He been doing it a little bit lately. I ain't gonna hold you.
Because like the first couple albums, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I feel you. A sound.
I feel you.
Like one.
Baby on baby.
This motherfucker just. I was just tired of that shit, man. It got old fast.
But you gotta admit, he be fucking talking when he in that flow.
When he get it, no, he's mastered it. I just 80 songs of it. Like, how many more do I hear? At what point is it in me? Like, when is it too much? So that's all I be saying. Like, I don't have no problem with the book. Like, I definitely don't.
Sway is a fucking asshole.
I need some more. I need some depth.
Sway, you seen what Sway did to him?
What did Hyena do?
This nigga had the baby. You know, they discussed before you on freestyle for you with freestyle, and then he put on the Way I Am beat. Come on, bro. Y'all literally gave Lil Dicky 2 lives. Lil Dicky requested his beat, and then Lil Dicky brought a beat. And then the baby came and you gave him The Way I Am. Come on, bro. Like, he's such a corny ass dude. And that's why I guarantee you he has termites living under his fucking hat.
Oh shit.
This is Sway.
Yeah,
this is my inexplicable head rap.
My inexplicable head rap.
Oh, that shit was cool.
Oh man. All right. So and I touched on this a little bit earlier. I tend to think Future is a little overrated, just for me personally. But you know, I don't begrudge people for it. But he's a little overrated to me. I
don't give a fuck about the slut. I'm gonna put my thumb in her butt, bro. That's hard. That's hard.
I mean, but you do gotta put your thumb in her butt, dog. Like you gotta put your thumb in her butt.
College.
You got to. You gotta put your thumb in.
Listen, this is what it is. I'm not saying that that's not
like a lawnmower.
You gotta prime the pussy. You gotta prime the pussy.
You gotta prime it like a lawnmower.
Yo, that man said.
If this episode is
What
not
the
called prime the
hell?
pussy, I quit. And you got a cat and heat at your house, you trifling ass nigga. I know what you're talking about. You dirty bitch.
Yo, Jesus Christ. What is going on here? I absolutely lost it. All right. So hold up. I got the situation proper right again. Yeah. Hold up.
Oh shit! It is two Kevins. It is two Kevins.
How you look like two different niggas? You look like two different niggas.
Two different angles, right? I look like two completely different people. Right, I'm gonna take that.
Two trains.
Goddamn.
I guess not. So anyway. I thought I was done, but I'm still spinning over here. I can't really account for all the technical difficulties. This shit is what it is at this point. But either way, on to
Nothing popping with this. All right, there we go. I think.
Yep. Get to it, bro.
Oh shit! Yes, better sound quality.
All right.
I hear it.
I was we y'all get started with
Underrated.
We're underrated.
All right, I'm gonna go through mine quick. My official 3 list. Number 3, Killer Mike. Number 2, Wale. Number 1, Sahai the Prince. My list that I could not get off my head. Boss, Reason, Currency, Belly, Corday, Pusha T, Fab. Who's this? Fab, Freddie Gibbs, and Jadakiss.
Okay, because you took Killer Mike, because that was my number 1. Killer Mike is definitely fucking underrated. So since you took that one off of my list, I'm gonna start with Rhapsody. Because I feel like Rhapsody is definitely fucking underrated. Like,
yeah,
motherfuckers,
I missed that one.
Niggas don't want to get on the motherfucking song with her because she does a fucking thing.
She cooked Tariq. She cooked Tariq on the song. She cooked Kendrick speaking
business.
She had Kendrick on the ropes. She had Jamaican Kendrick on the ropes. Talk about it. She had Jamaican Kendrick on the ropes.
Mm-hmm. All right, so we got her. Like I said, I was starting with Killer Mike. Smoke DZA.
I understand. I understand. No. I understand.
Because like he's bar heavy, but then on top of that, this nigga is like one of the greatest fucking ghostwriters of all time. And then we gonna go to the greatest ghostwriter of all time, Skyzoo.
Really?
Yeah.
Skyzoo's the greatest.
I knew you was gonna put Skyzoo in there.
But this is like because of the fact that the rapper's rapper. Like these people that I fuck with them because they are the rapper's rapper. You know what I'm saying? Like they do what they supposed to do, but the average motherfucker don't give them credit for being as nice as what they are. So I'm gonna say Skyzoo, Smoke DZA, and Rhapsody.
I think Sahai the Prince is. Oh, my fault.
Hey, who was your 3? I missed your 3.
Killer Mike, Wale, Sahai the Prince. That was my 3, and then I had my little list after that. I think Sahai the Prince is okay. Sahai's bro. Sahai's the nicest nigga alive for real.
I think we could do underrated all day. I got Big Crit. They don't give Crit enough credit. Crit is a beast, man. Crit different. You said what?
I'm cool. Like I don't be wanting to hear them creamer weed ass raps all the time.
No, Crit fire though, bro.
Crit is dope. Crit is dope.
Like what I'm saying is don't nobody like when we talk about dope artists, like they don't bring my man up enough. Anderson .Paak is underrated to me. Like that nigga, he cooked everything he touched, man.
That's true.
What don't he burn everything? Like,
Listen,
he cooked everything he touched, man. They don't talk about that, brother.
Anderson .Paak has the most fire opening to one of the most fire openings to R&B songs. He said, "All that ass you carrying, you gotta be shitting me." You gotta be shitting me.
Anderson .Paak is a problem, man. He's got a lot of joints, man. He's got a lot of joints. Like he's not to be he's definitely not to be slept on. That brother is a problem.
I'm gonna take your mama to the Marriott and wear it out. That nigga's a problem.
Yeah, man. A couple of people that y'all brothers said definitely Rhapsody, definitely Wale. That's one of my guys. In my opinion, and this is just me because I'm a huge fan. I don't think people talk about Mos Def enough when they talk about just dope lyricists.
Yeah.
Like that motherfucker is a rapper. He's a good fucking rapper. So we don't talk about Mos enough, in my opinion. Now it's a few people that I was thinking about, and I was just hashing out, like maybe not underrated, but slightly underappreciated because, and probably their fault that it is. They are, and I think there's a certain amount of people who are on that list. Like I would say, like I don't think Travis Scott's underrated, but I don't think people understand music composition and how good he is at that shit, and just sonic, like the sound that he puts together. I'm not a huge Travis Scott fan, but his talent is crazy, and I don't know that people really like put their thumb on that enough. So like I would talk about him in there.
I had 2016. He had the second best verse of the year. The last verse on Antidote. First best verse of the year, 2016 was Chance's verse on Ultra Light Beam. Number two for me was that last verse on Antidote. That Stack It Up Day to Day. Like he snapped on that.
No, he definitely was snapped on that joint. Yeah, no, that's my guy. I hate the way they treat Meek, man. Because when you look at Meek body of work, Meek a problem everywhere and been from day one. But because he's such a dickhead in certain other situations, they let that shit slip. But they man, listen, man. Like, just go back and check. Like, when you go back and look at the work and really build up to now, they Meek one of them bulls, man. Like, he really is. Like, he don't miss off music.
You sound like a homer. You sound like a homer.
Have I ever denied that? Have I ever at any point said, hey, listen, I said it when we talked about it initially. I want anybody from my town for sure. I'm a root for hard. And that's just what that is. But I'm talking about in general, I feel like when we literally, I just feel like when we talk about music, like Meek has one of the best mixtapes ever. There's no other sentence to quantify that.
Which one?
He has one of the best mixtapes ever. Dream Chasers 2 is one of the best mixtapes ever at any time period put together. One of the bestest. Yes, I said that on purpose. It's one of the bestest mixtapes ever. Like, seriously. So
if we keeping it a bean, if we keeping it all the way 1,000, the Migo flow is really Drake's flow. I mean, it's really Meek's flow.
You beat me to it. it. I was about to say
the Migo flow.
Stole Meek flow. They stole his flow.
Mm-hmm.
Like on Dream Chasers 2, he was doing that.
And if we keeping it 1,000, if we keeping it 1,000, the person who really gets recognition for it, even though it's called the Migo flow, Ace Hood gets credit for that, but it's really Meek's.
Like that whole flow. That's on him. They took that flow and put it on 20 different songs.
Yep.
Like what's the John where they really? Yeah, like Migos definitely they came up off that shit for sure.
Can I throw Migos in the underrated? Can I throw Migos in underrated? Not as a collective, individually. I think individually the Migos are underrated.
That might
Take off be snapping on shit. Listen, if anybody that has anything to say about this, listen. I dare you right now. Well, when we get done, listen to "Gangsta Party" by Duke Deuce and watch Offset slide for a minute and a half. Look up "Gangsta Party" by Duke Deuce and listen to Offset slide for a minute and a half. Talking reckless. I go retarded, go sped. Like what? Who do you know is a teacher? Offsettings.
I said, which one wrote that verse for B on the John on Hov and them album?
Yeah, Offset and Quavo.
Yeah, and she cooked that shit. She was eating on that John, bro. Like I can't even front. She was eating on it. Give me my check. Yeah, man, she was fucking that up.
And then they kept the Atlas. Mama, they kept them shits.
Yeah. Yeah, they did good with that. She fucked that.
I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I'm kind of upset that y'all. I mean, I'm not to say that y'all don't agree with me, but y'all like. Well, KP knows Sci-Hi is literally my favorite rapper. Like,
listen, Sci-Hi's on that list.
No first. I mean, no Dope on Sunday. Oh my god, that fucking album.
Even before that, every bitch I had in the squad, no love in my heart, because back then I wasn't that smart, but I went and took some classes overseas because all I do is study abroad. Get a study abroad. What I learned is that these hoes will tear your buddies apart. Now it's Greek mythology because I run with the gods. Street astrology because I run with the stars. You're going to need your liquor license to fuck with my boss. Bro, he is different.
Yeah, no,
different.
One of them bulls. He definitely is one of them bulls.
I wanted y'all to see this though.
Let me see if it's anybody real quick.
I crossed off Joe Budden. Given this week's bullshit, I couldn't put Joe Budden on there.
But Joe's in consideration. He took himself off with the goofy shit, but he definitely in consideration. Yo, right now though, I'm telling you, and this is not overrated or underrated. Just my favorite dude I'm listening to now that everybody might not be. We Toby heavy though, right? Everybody over here is fucking with Toby, right?
Toby Nwigwe?
Gakwe and Fat. Did y'all see that video? Yeah.
Nah, Fat is my favorite rapper alive.
Fat was eating. Fat was eating on that John, bro. She fucked that John. Yeah. She killed that shit, bro. That's my favorite hip hop verse this year so far. Like, she fucked that John up, man. Like I am a.
The scheme with the P365 is fat starter pistol. She got a Scorpion too, and that just thing you like Scorpions do, yo.
Yeah, she was fucking that joint up, man.
If you were blank, we in sync, bro. That shit had me going nuts this week.
That's one of the hardest joints out. Yeah. So like it's so funny because normal Thursdays, right? And this is my normal every Thursday routine in the morning. I get up, J. Cole off of the warm up. Then I listen to J. Cole The Cure. And then I listen to Loaded Lux Freestyle. That's my morning drive. Every Thursday show day. I didn't go Lux today. I took Lux off and I put Toby in them on today. I took Lux off. I kept the J. Cole because I was in that bag.
Yeah.
But I took the rest of them off, man. But
I challenge you to listen to Eat first. Listen, because you heard Eat by him and Fat, right? Listen to Eat first.
That's what got me started on him, honestly, if I'm being honest.
Listen to Eat first and then listen to 5-5.
Anything.
Listen to Eat first and then listen to 5-5. And I get it's different for some reason. Listen to that first and then listen to 5-5, and I guarantee you it's going to be a different experience. Bro, get your horny ass cat out the fucking camera, bro.
All right, y'all. So I'm having all kinds of shit happening. Anything podcast for people. My apologies for any technical difficulties, but this is what happens when you do a live show. I'll do my best to try and clean it up and make it seem together. Y'all didn't drop, so we should be good and clean through the whole joint. I'll listen to it before I post it and everything. But let's do a quick little swing around of some closing thoughts real quick. We'll start with Dominicana.
Ado Sentamia, Son Jackie. This week, word of the week this week. Drake is the messiest bitch on the block. I said it to some of my friends. My friends seem to agree with me. He broke up that 8-year engagement, put out a song a week later, and said, and I quote, was an 8-year relationship, and I still fuck her like a new husband. You the messiest bitch on the block. That's what D Hood has to say. Albondiga Papi with the hair.
He really got to do better, yo. He got to do better. Go ahead, love.
All right, I just first of all, I want to say rest in peace to my homie Charles Harvey. He and I went to school together back at AIM back in, 2010. Like, he was one of my classmates, real cool dude. Lost his battle to heart disease, and like, that was a situation that hit me kind of hard because, like, he was younger than me, and for you to be dealing with a situation like heart disease at like, I'm 43 next month, so yeah, I'm old, yo.
Oh, we gonna party
like
like
that
you young, though. I can't fucking wait. Go ahead.
For something like that to happen, it it hits you and it makes you look at your mortality. So it was a crazy thing to go in there and see him laid up. Like, that was a hard situation for me, but we gotta keep moving. So shout out to my man, the Jersey Joker, aka Charles Harvey. May God continue to bless your soul, continue to bless your family. And I just picked up a new fucking fragrance and shit. I just sprayed this shit, and this shit is powerful, nigga. This Club de Nuit Intense Man, like, yo, this shit is powerful.
That's,
like,
that's Club Nut. Club Nut on your man. That's it. This shit is powerful. Club Nut on your man.
That's all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna just drop that in there.
You got Club Nut on your man. That's wild, bro.
Light skinned devil.
Yeah. Oh boy, you are the goddamn devil. You lucky I don't have my internet. That deserves to drop. But anyway, so for me, final thoughts, man. Number one, as always, I thank you brothers for being here and taking the time with me. I thank everybody who took the time to step in the chat and tap in with us, and just have a little fun with us. This was a fun show. We talked a lot of shit. It kind of just one of those things. Representing my folks, Kel's Fitness Lab. I'm fat. You don't have to be. Go see Kel. She'll hold you down. It's out in the county. Listen, man. I'll give all the information. I got a brand show. I know I keep telling y'all about these interviews, but I got the time and the calendar set up. But I got the people and the calendar set. I just don't have the time. So I'm working on them. I'm gonna get them to y'all. I promise they coming sooner than later. We doing that. Left to board all sorts of fancy equipment.
Yeah, but delete everything that's on the memory card when we get to the interviews, my nigga. Because I don't.
Yeah, I don't know what type of voyeurism you got going on, my nigga.
Cause, bro, you want to know why? Because I see your casting couch right behind you. I see your casting couch, bro. I see it.
They say them boys with dreads is freaked out boys. So you gotta watch y'all niggas. Y'all be Kama Sutra and shit. We got don't put none of that shit on film.
You supposed to read the Kama Sutra, but all right, dog, like, that's not what this for. This is for Literally Anything podcast for the people.
Look at my face.
For the motherfucking people.
Yeah, I mean, Twitter, we on YouTube,
all that
Facebook,
shit, all the socials.
We on everything. Anything that you could think of, we on it. And we on Apple
literally
Podcasts.
Anything.
So come holla at us. We on literally we literally everything, doing literally anything.
Yo.
I don't like the way this feels. We on literally everything, doing literally anything. Nigga, I don't like this at all. My stomach hurts. My chest is getting tight. When we get off, I'm taking a half a milligram of Xanax. I'm taking a half a milligram of Xanax.
I'm done with all of this shit. Yo, listen.
I don't like the way it makes
I gotta shut this shit down. It's getting out of control. Listen, I love you, brothers. Thank y'all for being in here with me, man. Everybody enjoy their week. We'll be back with y'all same. Oh no, I'm lying. Next Thursday, we're gonna be a little bit late. It's my daughter's birthday. I got dinner. We won't be on till about 8:30.
For
I'll
sure.
give the exact time a little bit later, but we won't be starting until about 8:30 next week. Just so everyone's aware of that. Look for us a little bit later next week. It'll give me enough time to celebrate my daughter and fix my internet. And yeah, so y'all keep that in mind, and I will holler at y'all next week. Literally, say podcast for the people. We ain't live no more, baby. We off the air. I holler at y'all.